guys, welcome back to our channel, and today we're going to be doing the oil change on my 2025 Panigale V4, and we're also going to prep it for my upcoming track day this December 12 at Podium Club, Arizona. We're going to do a track day with Ducati Phoenix, and this is going to be our first track day with only Ducatis. But before we do our change oil and prep the bike, I'm going to clean it first. Because if you saw my previous video when I did a track day with two-wheel track day at Streets of Willow, it was raining the whole weekend, so the bike is really dirty. She was like, clean me please, wash me. Look at that. Even my dry clutch is dirty. So we're gonna be using our steam cleaner today to wash this Panigale. Now that our Panigale is clean, we can now do our change oil. Next, you want to remove your fairings so you have access to your drain plug and for your oil filter. Funny how Ducati made two different sizes of bolts for your fairings. So now you have to bring two tools. So we got 3 bolts at the bottom since we have this belly pan cover. So the one on the bottom is 4mm and the one in the back right here, closer to your rear sets. And then the other 2 here are 3mm. Then you also have one more inside. I believe that's also a 4. $4mm. I think we missed this spot. Just pull. Oh, we missed this spot as well. Now we have our fairings off, we can access our drain plug and your oil filter here. As you can see, I have the CNC protector. Just so if something happened, like in the trailer or we run over something, we don't break this. I found out that you can easily crack this, your oil pan. I have a friend with a Street Fighter. He was loading his Street Fighter onto the trailer and hit something and cracked this. Looks like we don't have any leak down here. Let's go ahead and clean this part also. So next, we're going to start the Panigale. Let it run for at least 2 minutes. We just want the oil a little bit warmer, so we have a smoother flush when we open our drain plug. So the tools that we're gonna be using is a 14mm for your drain plug. This is going to be a 5mm Allen for your oil filter cover. And then we're going to be changing our drain plug to this Ayala titanium so we can safety wire it, as you can see. For our oil, this is what we're using. And the filter that we have today is the high flow filter. This is way cheaper than the Ducati. And the reason why we went with this one is because every after track day, we're going to be doing our change oil. This should be good. I mean, how many miles do we run on the track anyways? Maybe 40 if you're lucky. Are we gonna make a mess? Are we? Oh, yep, we did. Let that drain. Now we're going to inspect our drain plug. We have some metal shavings there to the magnet. Oh well, so they put a block bond to the thread. So we're just gonna do the same thing. We're not gonna be using this plug anymore, but we're going to save it just so we have extra. Maybe bring it to the track with us, just in case. The first change oil we did with this Panigale is with Ducati Las Vegas. That was our first service. Now we don't have our service light on. We're just changing it because we did few track days. Start changing the oil every after track day. I think everybody that do a lot of track day do the same thing. So now we're going to be removing our oil filter. We have to remove this CNC cover first. Whoa. I really recommend you getting this protector for your oil pan. This is not even $300, I think, maybe cheaper. And this costs more than that, so do the math. This is the bolt that I use to basically become a puller of the oil cap. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you will say that you might put a new thread on the existing hole. So what I did, when there was a little bit of gap, I'm using this. So you can see those holes. So as this bolt goes in and pull the oil filter cover, it's pushing this one and not grinding or making a new thread on the existing one. So what I do is I squeeze this in like this and then thread this in. So it will stop here. That's why you see those marks. It will stop here and then keeps rotating as we pull the oil filter cover. If you just keep using this, you're definitely going to mess up your thread here. So if you're going to do your change oil, you can try this step as well. I don't know if there's a proper tool to remove your oil filter cover. I asked the dealership, I think they're doing the same thing. So this is just one way to prevent you messing up your OEM thread here. Okay, next up, we're going to remove our oil filter. Now we're going to be reinstalling our new filter, high flow Filtro. Alright, now I'm going to reinstall the protector. I don't have the torque spec for this bolt, so I hand tight them. The torque specs for your drain plug is 14 Newton meters, so it's not that much. Don't over torque it. So we are going to be using this Ayala drain plug bolt so we can safety wire it. Since they have black bond on this OEM drain plug, I'm going to be using the same thing. So it's been soaking in the hot water for a quite minute now, because if you don't put it in the hot water, it's too hard. It's easier if you dip this in the hot water, make your life easier. Now we're just going to spread this here like so. There you go. See, that's how you want to do it. And then your crush washer, and then plug it in. Just so we can see right away if there's any leak. Now we're gonna put some oil. Takes about 3.5 liters, but I still use the sight glass. I always want to double check how much I have there. So you can check online how much oil your bike needs, also the torque specs. I mean, that's what I do. So that's 3.5 liters. Let's go ahead and check our sight glass. It's full. Now we just have to let the bike run for at least 5 minutes, and then we're going to check it again. Top it off if needed. Good morning, neighbors. So it's been 5 minutes. As you can hear, the fan is on, so the bike is hot. There's no leak, so I think we're good. Let's go ahead and check our sight glass. The sight glass is full. So I'm just gonna let it sit for a little bit and then install the safety wire to the drain plug, and then check our sight glass again if I need to add more. But now it looks full, and that's only 3.5 liters. I use this bolt right here. There. So this is what I'm using, stainless steel soft. I got this from Amazon. Comes with this. That's what I use for our oil cap, and then the brake caliper bolts. Also down here. So what is the reason why we installed safety wire on our drain plug? So there are a few things why we safety wire the drain plug. Also the oil cap. The vibration of the motorcycle can cause this bolt to loosen up, right? You don't want that happening on the track or anywhere while you're riding. At least since we have this safety wire, the bolt won't spin freely. This wire will stop it, because if this starts leaking, you're gonna have it on your rear tire, so you might crash. Also, if the drain plug falls out completely, obviously you're gonna lose all your oil, and in a matter of seconds, you're gonna mess up your engine. So that's the reason why we have this. So that's how you change your oil on your 2025 Panigale V4. So now we're just going to reinstall the fairings and then continue prepping the bike for the track this weekend. I have a video, the two-wheel track day video, where I showed you how I prep my bike. But if you have any questions about prepping your bike for the track, just let me know. Leave a comment down below. If you're going to be at Podium Club this weekend, December 12, with Ducati Phoenix, I'll see you guys there. That will be our last track day of this year. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to our channel. We have a new name, Moto MGP. I made it a lot easier for you guys to remember because the previous name, Mr. Sora Vlogs, is kind of hard to remember and not a lot of people understand what it means. So see you guys on the next video. Peace.